Hello there, you beautiful people. My name is Willow, and welcome back to Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Forever, where yet again we find ourselves on the map Turtle Beach. This map has gotten very popular all of a sudden, and I do not understand why. This is the most annoying shit. Don't do this in your maps. Don't ask for if you have bugs with the map. Trust me, if somebody finds a bug with the map, they'll let you know. Every time I found a bug with the map, I try and contact the map creator. Either way, don't do that shit. It's stupid. But now that we're done shaming map creators, thank you. You all are beautiful. We are on a, what is this, 6v6? Yes, 6v6 on the map Turtle Beach. It's gonna be a bit of a long one, not super long. I don't know, maybe like an hour or so. So strap in, enjoy, and we're gonna get into our own good game stuff really quick. If you like the content, I would heavily appreciate it if you subscribed. Only 50% of you are subscribed. And yeah, that's about it. Like, comment, whatever you want to do. It's all good. Also, I stream on Twitch. I'm live on Twitch right now. Okay, there's a lot of talking going on. We have Team 1 up here at the top right, Team 2 down here at the bottom left. We'll start with the furthest northeastern player. We have ourselves a gray Aeon by the name of Permutation, going first land. His first ally, as I slow down the game, is going to be a yellow Aeon. I'm really liking Team 1 so far. They got the Aeons by the name of Beetlegoose, or Beetlejuice. I guess it could be Beetlejuice, but it's not spelled like Beetlejuice, is it? Whatever, it's Beetlejuice. We're gonna call him Beetlejuice. Then we have another Aeon. Team 1 better win. We're looking at ourselves a 1500 rated green Aeon by the name of Lufoku, and he is gone first land. Moving up to the northwest, we have a red Seraphim, the first non-Aeon of Team 1, by the name of Aldarian, going first land. Then we have a brownish color Aeon by the name of Scuzz going first land. And last but not least, for Team 1, we have a blue Cybern by the name of Talkai going first land. I think that's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we got all 6 of them. Moving on to Team 2, we start at the bottom left or the southwest with a pink Cybern going by the name of Hot Soap. Then we're gonna go up to the first player close to him. It is a cyan Seraphim going by the name of Thurnis Haley, otherwise known as Hot Ham Legs. So anything that's said in the chat over here by Hot Ham Legs, one, don't spoil it, but shame him if he plays badly. Do it. Go in the comments and say, damn it, Hot Ham Legs or something. Moving on to the next player, a dark red UEF by the name of Geneva Convention is what I've been told, but it's Geneva Convention. I don't care if he misspelled it. We all know what he was going for. Then we have ourselves an orange Seraphim by the name of Dankom, and who is meeting up with Scuzz, getting into the first little combat. Speaking of the map really quick, we have a bunch of reclaim. It's all right here. It's like settings. Then we have a white Cybern going by the name of Ninja Wombat going first land, first land. Then, last but not least for the entire game, we have Unnamed, the gray UEF going first land. That was the absolute longest I think I've ever taken to just get through introducing the players. Everybody's already like expanded and shit. Let's go ahead and look at the game balance. I'm gonna even slow down the game a little bit more. I'm already afraid I'm gonna miss something. But as far as the game balance goes, we have an 88% balanced game, just below what I consider balanced at 90%. And it is, of course, relatively well-balanced based off rating. I'm guessing there's some players here with low game counts because there's both teams are around 1150 average rating. If you were to take all the players' ratings and rate them up and average them, they'd be around 1150. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and check up on what these players plan to do. In the middle, we have, of course, Geneva Convention and Dancom coming to the middle, whereas Scuzz is kind of all alone, abandoned by his ally, Luffaku, or Luffaku, whatever. I'm getting shit in the comments for that name already, so I should be calling him Dave, but I like Luffaku. Sounds cool. And then we have Scuzz taking a decent amount of damage over at 7,600. I mean, not 6,700. 6,900 is the best health to be at, but, you know, can't have everything we like. But, yeah, 7,400, he is, he's having some troubles with keeping his health high, but, you know, it is, of course, the dangerous game that we all play of trying to get the reclaim, but also trying to keep your comm from going pop like a pimple. Alright, so we're going to stop looking at the middle for the moment. We're going to speed it up to normal speed, otherwise this game's going to take way too damn long. We're going to go ahead and check on the Navy situation. We have 2 naval factories already built for Ninja Wombat, and I think he's the only player with naval factories. So if he can find a way to abuse it, one just finished up for Aldarion, and if you can find a way to abuse the fact that you got up 2 naval factories before pretty much anybody else got up 1, I think that could be very, very pivotal for this northern side of this map, this northern sea. This map, very reminiscent of Setton's with the Navy, but you do have a way around if you need it. Over in the middle, we have Scuzz forced into the water, and Luffaku showing up right whenever it would not be useful, right when Scuzz can no longer participate in combat. Both of the comms of Team 1 going to be forced over into this southern Navy area, and it's going to be unfortunate. We could see a double upgrade attempt. Both players could assist each other to get various gun upgrades. 2 speed upgrades would be powerful. We have a bunch of fervors now coming out for Scuzz. Could be used to try and force these comms of Geneva Convention and Dancom, just kind of get away from the middle. I want the middle. 2 very far forward factories built up by Luffaku using some engineers over here. He's going to be able to get up some very close production. We'll have to keep an eye on that, make sure he can keep it alive, because if those 2 factories die, well, then that was a wasted investment. Unless, of course, they build, like, how many units does a land factory need to build for it to be worth it? Like, before it gets blowed up, like, if it builds, I don't know, like 20, 30 units, do you think it was worth it? Let me know down in the comments. And no! No, Scuzz dies because he walks back onto land, and for some reason thought that Luffaku would help him, I guess, but the comms of Geneva Convention and Dancom managed to scalp the first player of the game. We have Scuzz being taken down so early, no full share. That probably means Luffaku is going to very quickly expand, already dropping engineers, already deciding, this is my mass, motherfuckers, get away from it. So hopefully this does not affect Team 1 too horribly. Hopefully it does not make this game too one-sided. We have multiple transports now dropping over here to try and build up some mass extractors, build up some production, try and keep this area under control. I'd like to see Luffaku kind of just get some more production, maybe even back here at the home base, try and get more units out on the field, because he's gonna be alone. He's not gonna have too much support. I'm sure that Beetlejuice over here, even if he builds his own even if he takes some of these mass extractors, I doubt he's going to get too heavily invested in the land. Usually this player needs to focus on air or navy on this map, from my experience. If you get this position, you're going to want to be helping it. You have 2 kind of air players, with the player right here and the player in the top right-hand corner. This player also generally going for air, the 2 side players going for navy, and the 2 front players. So you have 6 players, 2 on each section is the most balanced way to do that. The math says a land factory breaks even at about 5 engineers. That's, well, engineers cost, do they cost more or less than a tank? I can't remember. I mean, I can just check by going here, selecting any old land factory. An engineer costs 52 versus a tank costs 54. So, yeah, engineers cost less than tanks. Well, that's actually a pretty decent bit of game knowledge there, although you never want to lose a factory. Losing a factory sucks. And we have ourselves many more factories being built up by Luffaq. I've said his name so many times already, I'm already committed to, like, saying it wrong. Kind of the same situation with the Geneva Convention. Instead of Convention. Convention. What the hell does that even mean? That's not even a real world word. I don't care what Webster says. Convention is not a real word. Fight me on this one. So, damage and range on the way for Geneva Convention. Now I'm having trouble with it. And Dencom over here already got T2 onto the comm, building up some T2 PD. Is this T2 PD in range to threaten? No, it can't quite threaten the factories yet, but we could see a PD creep out from our resident orange Seraphim. Over here to the west, we have multiple frigates engaging each other and a submarine. This is actually going to end up being advantage over to Ninja Wombat against Aldarion, but the difference is Aldarion's doing the thing that I ranted about in one of my recent casts. Many factories. We need many factories. And he is already built twice the factories that Ninja Wombat is going for. Ninja Wombat might be going for an early tech up, but I am a bit worried, even with the assistance. I think that Aldarion's going to have enough production to catch up and surpass Ninja Wombat very soon. Ninja Wombat now over here in a fight that he's going to win this as well. 3 frigates versus 3 frigates and 2 submarines. Well, more shit counters less shit. You can't even miss-micro this to the point where you lose it. Mainly because the frigates can't shoot the submarines. Taking a bit of a breath. Let's, where is... Oh, that's where his naval factory is. Right here. We have T2 on the way for Tokai. Let's go ahead and check on the air stages for everybody. We have T3 air now finished for Hot Soap. Do we have T3 air finished for Permutation? We do. T3 Pigeon on the way. Is the T3 Pigeon already finished over here? No, not quite. Thurnis Haley has started building torpedo bombers and is about to finish up a T3 air factory upgrade. Let's go ahead and check over here onto Beetlejuice. He is not even going for a T3 air upgrade. Has decided I'm going to sit on T2 air for a little while, so there's gonna probably be an air advantage over to Team 2 in the not so distant future. So that is something to keep your eyes on. Range on the way for our resident green Aeon. He's already gotten speed, so that is going to be a gun comm finishing up. The problem I'm seeing at the moment is, oh wow, Tokai went T2 land and has decided to try and help out the middle, which is a bit surprising to me. Beetlejuice also sending his comm to the middle, but there's already this threat of a T2 PD creep, and I would really like to see Dencom go for it. I'd like to see him try and PD creep his way at least far enough forward to kill off the land factories. That would be absolutely painful for Luffaq. He would be kicking himself for building all of his land factories so far forward. But I don't think it's going to happen. Shield almost about to finish for Geneva Convention. And there is still a naval advantage for Ninja Wombat. I think that Aldarion's making a mistake micro-wise by sending in a smaller force. He could just... all it takes is him waiting about 3 minutes, keeping his forces out of a naval engagement, and he can win this naval fight, because in 3 minutes the production time for a frigate is not that long. It's 1 minute and 7 seconds. One of his factories is heavily supported on frigate production. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can, if he just waits 3 to 4 minutes, he can win the naval engagement, especially if he starts getting more submarines. But that is not here nor there. Of course, Ninja Wombat and Aldarion, 2 of the lowest rated players in the game. The only player lower than them of course, would be our resident Gray UEF by the name of Unname, who is in the Naval game now as well. We still have yet to have a Naval unit finished for Tokai, but he's working on one. Over here in the middle, there is still a fight going on for this position. I'm going to make the minimap larger. I'm going to change the size of the minimap. One of the best things about FA Forever, you have decisions on how big the minimap is, how big most of the UI is. You can change it. Unlike some other more esportsy RTS games. I'm talking about StarCraft 2, where minimap's kind of set size. Oh, this is bothering me. Now everything's overlapping. Ah! Welcome to the cast where Willow sits around messing around with the UI for all of it. Alright, there we go. That works. We have T3 Air, of course, achieved for multiple players. Looking at 9 ASF for permutation. Let's go ahead and check. Thurnis Haley probably has a couple. No, he does not. So it's 9 ASFs versus 6 ASFs. So a little bit of an advantage already showing up for permutation. But is he going to be able to keep hold of it? His allies still not to T3 Air. So it's looking like that Team 1, like, just by virtue of having multiple players with T3 Air and a death over here, Geneva Convention walking up with a gun comm just kills off Beetlejuice. I wasn't even thinking that there would be a comm kill off so quickly. For some, wow, I didn't even notice that Geneva Convention was walking forward. I was trying to pay attention, but ADHD catching the better of me. But now Geneva Convention in range of so many units, and Luffa Q. That's going to be Beetlejuice going down. Luffa Q might try and expand there. I'd like to see an expansion out from also permutation. But Geneva Convention might be able to get away because Luffa Q is not pressing with his comm. Luffa Q, all you have to do is move your comm towards Geneva Convention and you kill this. Sure, maybe you can try and trust your units to kill it, but no. If Geneva Convention gets away, this is... Geneva Convention better not... Oh, Mercy's coming in! I'm guessing that's coming from Luffa Q. A Jester comes in, a Jester's gonna get the kill! Jester wins! The death of permutation... Or, of the death of Geneva Convention at the hands of Luffa Q! I can't even words hard. I don't even know why I said permutation. Permutation probably needs to expand right here. If not, Luffa Q is going to be... He's going to have so much to manage. That's going to be crazy. Thurnis Haley had a bunch of drops prepared, and he did drop over here. He dropped all of his forces right here. I don't understand this. Thurnis Haley is the man with the drops that hurt me. He does these drops. I love them, but why not just, like, drop up here? Like, this would have been a better drop. There is so much on the riding on the shoulders of Luffa Q for Team 1. Team 1 being forced into this difficult position where they are down 2 players and only get back with 1. Admittedly, Geneva Convention, one of the higher rated players in the game, but Beetlejuice was also one of the higher rated players. Scuzz was not quite as high rated. Of course, rating isn't everything. Any player can definitely over or underperform on any given day, and it is. I don't care if you're trying to save your boy. Your boy forfeited his life by walking so far forward just to get a comm kill. You could have absolutely crippled them because nobody was looking for the drops, and now they are. I just like to see drops kill buildings, not you, okay? Don't judge me. I'm not the one. I'm not here to be judged by Twitch chat. I am here to judge Twitch chat. The average intelligence of Twitch chat, if you just like add it all up and shove it together, is like that of a 3rd grader. They're over here. They just say stupid shit. Like, I bet you there's gonna be a Kappa in chat if I just mention Kappa. Actually, that might not happen. I don't know if there's enough people here for somebody to actually just put a Kappa in chat for me. Arguing with Twitch chat, it's a losing battle, trust me. We have a bunch of Spectres out from Luffa Q, about to be going down to the Gemini! The most powerful of the flying astrology signs, is going to be killing off some specters. The middle is a lot less... There's a lot less movement in the middle than I was expecting. For all of the death that's happened over here in the middle, very little movement has happened. It's still just a stalemate right here at the land bridge. There is still engagements happening between the units of Aldarion and Ninja Wombat. Ninja Wombat up to T2 and has a lot more naval factories than before. Kudos to him. Everybody give him a round of applause. I didn't get a Kappa, but I did get a Suck Boy. Thank you for the Suck Boy, Hot Ham Legs. Hot Ham Legs, speaking of him, has, I'm gonna put that as you know what, in the, whenever I do your nameplate, I'm gonna put Hot Ham Legs instead of Thurnis Haley. But Hot Ham Legs has decided to get a anti-nuke, and he has also taken over the area formerly held by Geneva Convention, which is interesting. To say the least, is very, very interesting. T2 on the way for Tokai. Tokai not being too active this game, but does have a few Salem-class destroyers now built up, is trying to pressure over towards the waters of Unnamed, who does have T2 himself, does have his own Valiant up, but that's a lot of Salems being produced, and that is going to be a danger for his own units. If he had, I don't know, say like 20 frigates, which he could have had by this point, these destroyers would be less of a problem. Frigates very good at killing destroyers, believe it or not. You get in range. And yeah, good to see you again, Pacino. Over here we have ourselves a bombing run. A bunch of torpedo bombers out from Ninja Wombat have decided that fuck this destroyer in particular. Yep, that's a dead destroyer. Didn't go for the cruisers, but did kill off the destroyer. Alright. The Salems, one of the Salems has gone down, so some decent micro, it would seem, out from our 800 rated UEF gray player by the name of Unnamed. I don't know why I keep on restating that. I'm just trying to brain it into my head, I guess. Ingrain it into my head and yours. The stretched out, the spread eagle player of this game, the man who has taken the most land, the oil baron, Luffa even stepping his toes into the water, getting himself a naval factory to try and help out Tokai. Has gone back over here. A very important unit, the most important unit in this game, I would argue, is this one right here. This unit dies, I'm pretty sure Team 1 loses. Absolutely crushed, gets slapped into the next century. The ever-present naval battle over here, which is still surprisingly even. Despite, I don't know. I don't think this has to be as even as it is. I think both of these players have had a good opportunity to win Navy, and neither of them has really taken it. But at the moment, it definitely seems as though Alderaan falling behind the curve, not able to keep up with the production out from our White Siren. And we have two experimental units finishing at the same time. It's a chicken, and it is a GC. Both Luffa and Thurnis Haley finish their land experimentals within seconds of each other. They finish these land experimentals so damn quick. T3 land has also been achieved by Luffa, and we can see the ever so beautiful suck boy. By the way, if you want to spam these in everybody's Twitch chat, go ahead and check out twitch.tv/Willow's Duality. You don't even necessarily have to pay. You can unlock a sub emote using channel points. All you have to do is watch my sorry ass, and you can put suck boys in the chat like Hot Ham Legs did not so long ago. He just threw another one. You can see the ever so beautiful suck boy. In fact, let's You know what? Let's just, I can't make it bigger without screwing everything up, so never mind, I'm not gonna make it bigger. Zoom! You know, in editing, zoom! Or just put it on screen, you have the file. What the fuck am I talking about this so much? There's naval battles going on, lasers and bullets and shells and explosions, it's all beautiful. I do not know why my accent's changing a bunch. I'm not speaking like a normal fucking person, but that's okay, because it's my channel and fuck you, pay me. I'm so hyper and I don't know why. I'm gonna take a drink of water really quick. While I wait for the GC to decide, nice fire base, bro. This GC. Oh, the PD firing, the Elshevas fighting, the chickens in the background roaming forward. The ever so dangerous forward chicken is approaching. There are drops upon drops flying in. This is one of the most chaotic scenes I've ever had in one of my casts ever. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Which one's gonna survive? People, put your guesses in the comments below. The GC goes down. No, this is a travesty for all FAF players. The stupid fucking alien chicken looking bastard wins. I wanted the GC to win. The GC, a masterpiece, a technological evolution and beautiful, beautiful structure, but cut short of its prime of destroying Team 2, the chicken, walks away with a fire on its shoulder and hate in its heart. I'm not a biased caster. What the fuck are you talking about? Just because, you know, I root for anybody who's Aeon. Fuck off. The problem with Team 2 is they didn't have a single Aeon, okay? I'll shit on whatever fast food I want to. KFC is far, far below the standards of Zaxby's. Alright, so where are we? We're 23 minutes in. 23 minutes is the universally accepted time to check on the economies of the game, and reclaim, of course. Reclaim overall, 58,000 for Team 1, 50, or yeah, 50, I'll give them the extra 1,000, 50,000 for Team 2. They need the help. They don't have Aeon. They do not understand. They don't have, they are against the crusade. They need the help. Deus Vault, motherfucker. Parry this, you filthy casual. And let's check on the other important numbers. Total mass generation, Team 2 is ahead by about 70, or exactly 70,000 mass this game. Has made 70,000 more mass this game than their opponents. Team 1 at both those teams at about 1.1k mass generation. Team 1's dipping down to 900 at points. A lot of the mass generation, of course, for either team, really. Over 400 mass a second when he's not power stalling for LufaQ, who's going for T3 and has dug himself a power hole, also working on a nuke and a GC right next to each other. Really needs to sort out his power economy, has a T3 Legion on the way. Other big names in the economic business, whereas LuffAQ would be Bill Gates, the Steve Jobs, even though he's dead, would probably be Thurnis Haley, sitting at around 350 mass a second. 400 around that, even in a power stall sitting at nearly 400 or just around 400 mass a second. That is impressive. So, you know, I tune in while he is flaming KFC actually reported to Twitch. Go for it. Listen, if Twitch bans me, Twitch bans me. I say the same thing about YouTube. This is an outlet. I do enjoy doing it, but it's not like Twitch and YouTube are the only options. There are alternative medias. Fun fact, before I even had the name Willow's Duality, I did stream on Mixer. F in the chat for Mixer, by the way. F in the chat for Mixer. I'll go stream on Reddit. That seems like a good idea. I love Twitch chat. I love Twitch chat almost as much, if not more, than I love YouTube comments. I like YouTube comments because, like, YouTube comments are so much more personal than Twitch chat. Twitch chat, since it's live, it's like, it's always a fleeting moment, but a YouTube comment just has, like, a sense of permanence to it, doesn't it? Also, looking at map control, despite everything that's going on, the experimentals that have blown each other apart and the other crazy stuff that's happened, these teams have about 50-50 on map control. The only point of map control that's kind of waning, also, Yatsows! We have Yatsows! Everybody makes fun of me for calling them Yatsows, but Yatsows! They're beautiful! You know what? In fact, they're so beautiful. 1 second, I must do something. It's okay. It'll only take a second. One second. I have to pull up an image. Add source. New source instead. Image. I'm gonna name it Skexy. It's the one unit of the Seraphim that I like, so you all can fucking hold on for a second, okay? Okay? You understand me? I have to find this thing. Where did I put it? Where the fuck did I put this thing? Where's the file? Oh, here it is. Here it is. All right. Okay. Here we go. Whoops. I fucked up. 1 second, that's way too big. Alright, we're just gonna put Yathsow Girl over here for a little bit. Yathsow Girl! Alright. I approve of what's happening. Yathsow Girl! Yathsows! Oh god. Willow's Duality, for when you want a professional cast that isn't. Another chicken has been completed for Thurnis Haley, but another GC has been completed. I don't know where it went, but I know there it is. Another GC completed for the ever so beautiful LuffAQ, who chose the best faction, and this is a problem. This is legitimately a problem now. Team 2 down here is starting to really kind of dominate the Navy, and it makes me sad because LuffAQ has tried so hard and he got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Because right now it's definitely feeling like LuffAQ, it's a 1v11. LuffAQ is fighting his own team as much as he's fighting the opponent's team. It is quite sad. And he's putting up one hell of a fight, but everybody around him is kind of collapsing. We have this area, which Thurnis Haley has decided, fuck you, we win East Navy. This Navy's being won by mainly Ninja Wombat. Then we have the GC that gets killed off by the combined efforts of Dancom and The difference is Team 2 is a team and Team 1 is a man. Team 1 is a man by the name of Lufaku. Yeah, it's our waifu. That's staying there for the rest of this cast. I'll take it off for the next one, but that's staying there. Over here, we have a... Wait. What? I've never seen this. The Yatsals are trying to shoot down the transport. Wait, why are they even trying to target it? It's like it'd be considered a hover at any, or what? I mean, this is beautiful. I do love it, but are they ground firing or is this just what's going on? Another experimental has been completed. We have a nuke about to finish. We have an anti-nuke for Thurnis Haley. Thurnis Haley is gotten 2 anti-nukes. We have an anti-nuke loaded here. We do. Everybody's going to have a loaded anti-nuke except for players who, if they die, it's not that big of an... Well, actually, if you manage to snipe the comm of Ninja Wombat, that would be that'd be very significant. We have another, I would guess, GC completing, or maybe a Tempest. I don't know where his next experimental is. Yep, it's another GC. Tempest would actually be a decent call. Oh, man. So, Yatsals and various UEF trash boats. UEF and Cyber Navies, who cares about them? They don't even have a sexy unit. Actually, they do. They have 2 sexy units. There's 2 specifics. Salems and Summits, but I can only show that one if there's a Salem and a Summit on screen. A large air battle ensuing. Looks like Hot Soap's gonna win. A strategic launch has been detected. Where is it headed? I do not know. It's gonna be heading over here for Unname. I would have gone for Ninja Wombat before Unname, but there's a chance he gets the comm. I don't know. Maybe Unname can get it. Maybe Unname can manage it. And, wow. Okay. Oh, we're about to see a very pretty explosion, everybody. Do you all like explosions? I like explosions. Very pretty explosion incoming. I don't care if there's a massive drop coming out. There's a big explosion, and so far, Thurnis Haley's drops have not managed to get very much done. I'm sorry, Thurnis, but I have to be honest. But this is a massive drop inbound! Thank you! Twitch chat doing my job for me. Unfortunately, it looks like some of it's going to be shot down. Is all of it going to be shot down? A few of these will land, but there's Harbingers on the scene. There's a GC somewhere close. There's Harbingers and GCs and beautiful things. I caught all of the action with no help from Twitch chat. Fuck Twitch chat. Some PD are gonna go up. This is a massive drop, but unfortunately it's gonna get nothing done. It's targeting what looks to be the nuke launcher, which the nuke launcher already very close to finishing another nuke. That is impressive. Could even see a nuke be launched over here. I don't think there's an anti-nuke. I don't even... He built an anti-nuke, but it's definitely not loaded. He could get significant damage done over here on this man. A massive fight in the middle, and yes, the proper outcome, the chickens will die as there's 2 GCs versus 1 chicken, and this is a battle for the ages. There's so much action happening, I can't keep track of all of it. The nuke does survive, so Icy Nightmare, you're wrong. You're beautiful, but you're wrong. Thank you for being a Patreon, by the way. You can check me out on Patreon, or you can, listen, if you pay Jeff Bezos $15 a month for Amazon Prime, there's a very special thing you can do. It's called Prime Gaming, and if you go over to Twitch with Prime Gaming, you can say fuck you, pay me to Jeff Bezos, and I can say fuck you, pay me to me, and you can subscribe for free, kind of, not really, but you're stealing $5 from Jeff Bezos, so you should feel happy about it. And we have submarines, Yathshaus, coming in. Gonna try and deal the killing blow over towards the man known as Talkai. Talkai, unfortunately, deciding to go for Galaxy-class battleships instead of the counter Yathshaus, which are Barracudas. You could use Barracudas. Ooh. Oh, GC versus chicken. Why are the chickens always winning the GC versus chicken fight? This GC did admittedly fight another chicken. But why are chickens staying alive? Fuck chickens. I don't like chicken. I can't say that. I really like egg rolls, especially chicken egg rolls. Pork egg rolls are actually better though, so. Over here we have naval units coming down behind the flanks, gonna be threatening permutation, and it's looking dire for Team 1. Team 1 is up against the ropes, about to lose. They just lost a T3 HQ and a Galaxy-class battleship. I wasn't joking about Luffaq V11. Luffaq is fighting a 1v11, and he's not doing poorly, but it's not enough. The man, the myth, the legend, the green Aeon, as all things should be, is the most powerful player in the game, but he's not powerful enough. Building GCs at a rate of not so many... wait, what does a rate of not mean? Does it mean a lot? Or does it mean he's very slow? Am I getting my weird British... what are those called? Analogies? Vernaculars, my British vernacular. I'm just throwing big words out there trying to sound smart, but I'm not. Yathsau's about to kill Talkai because Talkai decided not to be outside of the water. You can actually ground fire this, can't you? Yeah, you can ground fire torpedoes right here and it would kill. Oh my word. Luffaq decides to nuke the Yathsaus, but it's gonna kill Talkai. Is this gonna kill Talkai? There's a not zero chance that he's within the blast radius. Okay, Talkai lives. A few Yathsaus die, but that's a very expensive way to kill Yathsaus. Exceptionally expensive way to kill Yathsaus, in fact. Denkom has now built a chicken of his own, I would guess. And then handed it over to Thurnis Haley? Is that what happened here? Nope. We have so many... There's multiple people making chickens, but there's only one making Galactic Colossi. Yathsau's surfacing to use their sexy anti-air, shooting down all of the torpedo bombers. It's actually quite effective anti-air. Surprisingly effective. Thurnis Haley building yet another chicken. He has chickens on top of chickens. He's over here fucking... He's got KFC baskets just flying out of his base. But we have the same thing happening right here with all of the GCs flying out of the base of Luffaq. A GC about to make landfall over onto Ninja Wombat's territory. He is going to be able to get inside here, but there's gonna be a chicken on the way. There's gonna be a chicken, if not 2 or 4 or 8. So many chickens. This game hurts me. A chicken about to launch, make landfall over here onto the eastern naval players area. Talkai getting pummeled by Thurnis Haley, who is doing quite a bit. A GC is gonna die to the likes of a chicken and Corsairs. And I don't see how Permutation is now built an experimental. He's built his own GC and he has more on the way. But I don't understand, I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel for Team 1. Team 1 is massively behind. Mass generation, Team 1 is behind by 500 mass a second. We're getting into the range where somebody's gonna build a Scathis or a Paragon or a Maver. Ugh. Giant penis machine. Let's go ahead and check the chat for salt. Okay. Yep, I don't think there's much salt going on. A bunch of strap bombers now building up for hot soap. Could be going for a snipe onto the comm of LuffQ, who honestly is not particularly well protected. If they kill LuffQ, game is absolutely over. So you just let DCs die to air and now it's GG. I'm tired of this game anyways. I can't fight up there. Oh, so much going on in chat. Another naval push now out from Ninja Wombat. Team 2 working as a cohesive unit. GC's dying to mini air units. The strap bombers were indeed used. They killed off Talkai, who was possibly the least valuable player to kill off, but indeed was the one that was killed off. Gonna also kill off a... That's a lot of overkill onto that mass extractor, but a dead mass extractor nonetheless. And it does seem that Permutation's been overwhelmed in the air. We have even more strap bombers sitting back over here, which could be used to kill off literally any player at this point, because I think that as long as Hot Soap uses his ASFs, he can kill off anybody. A Control K out from LuffQ. Hot Soap. The game is over. This is the point where we speed up the game. Aldarion decides to Control K himself. And, that is game. It is, of course, Permutation versus the world. We are going to sit here. We're gonna pause really quick because this is about how the game. This just needs to be. Wait, nope, I fucked that up. This just needs to be bigger. 1 second. We'll just put it right here. This is game with the Yathsaus ship girl looking over us. And apparently they want to be mad. Somebody says if I want to be mad, check how many chickens I have. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. There's a difference. Let's go ahead and click on Thurnis Haley though, since he wants to humble brag about the fact that he built 11 chickens. 11 chickens. And a Control K out from Permutation. I thought this game was going to be longer, but it wasn't. And with that, I would like to say thank you to the Patreons, Timothy Calwood, Sergeant Syphilis, and Nogthog. Thank you all for watching. If you liked, then like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. Comment down below if there's something you want to tell me. Join the Discord. Dislike if you didn't like it. You all are beautiful. I love you. And see you in the next cast. Bye-bye!